So we have our bill and we're ready to begin installation of the M-Lok Rail. First thing you do is you get the mounting piece that has 2 torque bits and you install it with the U shape pressing against the bill and with the screws facing away. You'll see how it wants to mate, and that's when you know it's in the right spot. I'll put that back. But with the rail system, you can go either way. You can go from this side, from the breech forward, or from the end of the bail back. I'm gonna do from the breech forward. I find that a little bit easier. And this is also why they recommend to install it using gravity to help you. So install it straight up and down. In this case, I have a tripod in front of me, and I'm also trying to get a good angle to show you. So not the most optimal for me, but I'll try to do my best just so I can help you guys get this figured out. So get this centered, and I'm gonna install it from the breech forward. Here's that. Once you get to this point, it's gonna be very tight. Just wiggle it in. And keep going till the 2 holes line up. You can see at this point how the 2 holes line up, but you also want to make sure this is all the way in the correct spot. Looks like it is. I'll double check. Seems pretty good. Make sure everything's centered and it's ready for you to tighten it down. I have my hands full. Let me set this down. All right, so I did have to actually screw in the handguard ports off camera because I was not able to get it in shot while also aligning the holes, while also screwing it down. Would probably need about 3 or 4 hands. Just something I wasn't able to do on camera. But you get the idea. You just line up the holes, you screw it down. This one is also another piece. This is just locks it in into the grooves. And same thing, you have 1 hole, you line it up, screw it down. So now it's ready to install. You will notice how there's still play here, but when you get it at the very end, it just locks into place just like that. Obviously, if it's cattywampus like that, it's not gonna install, but when it's fully seated and pressed against the magazine tube, that's when you know it's ready and fully installed. So here we go. Let me zoom out. Let me lock the bolt to the rear. So I'm just working it back and forth. It is actually caught by the magazine tube at the very top. So here we go. You can tell how it's fully seated on the barrel. And this is what I'm talking about. These grooves just lock in. You can see a little edge right here, and that's how you can confirm that it's in properly. So there it is, it's installed. Let's try again. It's on pretty solid. Virtually no wobble, and I'm forcing pretty good. Eventually I'm gonna put a light mount. That is one of the big reasons I bought this Benelli M4 handguard. It's just to get a better grip and the ability to add a light in a more optimal spot. I already have the QD sling mount and a match saver. But yeah, that's the install. It's pretty simple. The instructions are all kind of lacking, and there's no other videos because it's a pretty new product, but hopefully I could share my experience and help you guys. I will be doing a video just on my overview. It's a relatively thick handguard. And one thing before I go is it does have a set of brass set screws. They go in these portions right here, and then right there. I'm not going to install them because it prevents you from removing the handguard with the set screws installed. You know, I can remove this and take it apart as I want. With the set screws, you're going to have to back them out before you do so. The set screws do actually impact the magazine tube. I'll show a picture. And to me, because it's no point of installing it if it's not pressing against something, I imagine it'll give you a more solid fit at the expense of having, you know, marks on your magazine tube, because it's gonna, you know, the vibration of shooting and handling. I just don't think it's a good idea to use the brass set screws. It might give you a slightly better solid feel, but it's already pretty solid. I'm flexing it and it's not moving at all. So pretty good rail system. The price is right. It's good company. Install is pretty simple. One thing is you do have openings. Technically your piston is opened where with these stock handguards it's not. So that is your operating system. You won't imagine you wouldn't want to get like sand and stuff in there. But most handguards are open in that area. Thanks for watching.